Good afternoon, everyone. If you would please stand for the posting of the national colors by the Leavenworth Junior ROTC Color Guard. And then please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. First, I'd like to thank the Leavenworth Junior ROTC Color Guard for providing us that wonderful presentation this afternoon. And also a tremendous thank you and a congratulations to our 2019 KCKCC Chamber Choir members and Professor John Stafford for their rendition of our national anthem, as well as to the KCKCC Blue Devils. Good afternoon, and welcome to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, where today we are celebrating 236 students graduating with us today. And it was absolutely wonderful to watch that sea of blue come in. So commencement at KCKCC is a wonderful time to celebrate the success of our students, but it's also a sacred and a very dignified occasion as well. So at this time, I'd like to ask that all cell phones and other electronic devices be turned to silence. If you'd please take 10 seconds and do that. This way we can focus our attention on our soon-to-be graduates and the ceremony at hand. Thank you. I'm Greg Mosier, President of Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and it's now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished platform party. When I do, please hold your applause until each group has been introduced. In the center of the dais, Chair of the Kansas City, Kansas Board of Trustees, Ms. Rosalind Brown. Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Beth Ann Krieger. Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Delphina Wilson. And our commencement speaker here today, Miss Missouri 2018, Dr. Brandy Palacios. Thank you. To my right, members of the Board of Trustees, Vice Chair Dr. Ray Daniels, Mr. Don Ash, Miss Evelyn Criswell, Miss Linda Hoskins Sutton, Dr. Janice McIntyre, and Mr. Tyrone Gardner. And behind them, Chief Human Resource Officer, Ms. Christina McGee, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Michael Beach, Chief Marketing and Outreach Officer, Ms. Tammy Bartunik, Chief Information Officer, Mr. Peter Gabriel, and our Staff Senate President, Ms. Faith Moody. And to my left, we have many deans with us this evening. Dean of Math, Science, and Computer Technology, Dr. Ed Kramer. Dean of Social and Behavioral Sciences and Public Services, Mr. Cleon Wiggins. Dean of Arts, Humanities, and Communication, Mr. Jerry Pope. Dean of Health Professions, Ms. Tiffany Bohm. And Dean of Career and Technical Education, Ms. Cheryl Runebaum. And behind them, we have our Student Senate President, Ms. Aaliyah Shaw. Dean of Enrollment Management, Dr. Stephen Terry. Dean of Student Services, Dr. Sean Derritt. Dean of Academic Support and Assessment, Dr. Cecilia Brewer. Faculty Senate Vice President, Ms. Carla Pestock. And Faculty Senate President, Ms. Karen Gaines. And if we have any elected officials or legislators with us this afternoon, would you please stand? There we go. Thank you for your service. Now here we go. Soon to be KCKCC graduates, first, congratulations. Today is an exciting day as we come together to celebrate your success and the awards you have earned attending Kansas City, Kansas Community College. However, we all know that success is rarely achieved due to the efforts of one individual acting alone. Success, especially in today's complex and busy world, is gained through the concerted efforts of many. Working together in small or large teams, we all help each other reach our own individual and collective goals. Soon to be graduates, while you thought all of your studying, your homework, your projects, your experiments were all behind you, right? No, sorry. I have one more for you today. This one is especially for you. So, graduates, would you please stand? All right. So in just a moment, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and if the answer is yes, I'd like you to raise your hand. Simple experiment. If more than one fits, feel free to raise both of your hands. You ready? All right. So while you were attending KCKCC, if you had a spouse, partner, parent, grandparent, sibling, child, other family member, friend, or loved one, help you with transportation so you could get back and forth to class, please raise your hand. All right. So you can keep them up. If they help take care of your responsibilities at home, such as cooking, doing the laundry, doing the dreaded house cleaning, please raise your hand. Oh, they go a little higher, huh? All right, keep them up. If they help you study and prepare for quizzes and tests, please raise your hand. Okay. Now, if they helped you pay for school, raise both hands. All right, great, good. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to look into the stands Find your family member, your friends, and your loved ones. Find them in the crowd. Take your hands up high in the air, point to them. Give them a big thank you. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Thank you very much. And for all of our family members, loved ones, and friends of our graduates, we would like to give you all a very big hand ourselves. So it's true, the great measure of any educational institution is in its faculty and dedicated staff. Kansas City, Kansas Community College faculty and staff are comprised of diversely accomplished, highly educated, passionate, and professionally trained individuals. They are award-winning and recognized across the country for the awards they and their students have won. They're 100% committed to your success, and you know they freely shared their academic and life experiences with you so that you may gain from their experiences. They have been your coaches, your mentors, and they are here today to share this special occasion and to wish you well as you begin this next chapter of your life. KCC faculty and staff, no matter where you're seated in the audience today, would you please stand? All right. We can't express our true gratitude for the work you do every single day changing people's lives. So, soon to be graduates, now won't you be glad when I don't say that again? In a moment, we'll begin the conferring of degrees. Yes, the moment you have all been waiting for. However, before we do that, I'd like to share a few thoughts with you, and I hope that they'll be beneficial as you complete this chapter of your life and begin another. So as you're aware, life is comprised of never-ending, constant series of events. Events that can bring great joy, happiness, and success, and events that can bring great challenges and struggles. Sitting here today, I'm sure you have experienced many of both. Having done so, you already understand it's not the events, whether they're good or bad, that's important. It's how you respond to these events that will continue to mold you as who you are as a person. It's also how you respond to these events that can play an important factor regarding what types of events you might be presented with in the future. So a quick example. You're sitting here today, soon to become college graduates, because when the events and the assignments were presented to you in class, you chose to do the work necessary so you could be successful on that assignment in that class and to earn your degree. Because of your choices, you'll be presented with an opportunity and opportunities that those who did not do the work will not, because they're not sitting with you here today. Your success may have come easy, but for most it does not. In fact, it may have come with a great challenge. And if your success didn't come easy and there were great challenges, I encourage you to relish in your success and even celebrate more as it came with great challenges and you made it here today. So today is a celebration for all of you and your family and friends. We not only celebrate the simple conferring of the degrees, we celebrate your dedication and perseverance to earning those degrees. But as we speak about being dedicated and persevering through challenges, I prefer to take that one step further, take it up a notch, and add a couple other traits to these two which lead a person to have an indomitable spirit. Now some of you may be looking at each other, did he just say abominable? I said, no, that's the snowman. This is indomitable. So indomitable spirit is never giving up in spite of how difficult the situation at hand and your own personal outcome, but to rise above oneself. Again, not just persevere, not just make it through the situation, but to rise above oneself. A person with indomitable spirit strives for excellence. Now, sometime in today's world, people think it's okay just to do an okay job, but don't get in that groove. Always strive for excellence. You have to stand up for your beliefs and stay strong to your convictions, no matter the odds against them or the possible outcome directly related to those. A person with indomitable spirit lives life with purpose. They give 100% effort. They do everything they can to maximize the positive aspects of a difficult situation, and they act with courage, integrity, and grit. Your commencement here today is truly just the beginning of a new journey in your life, a journey for which you are well prepared. Working with the faculty and staff during your time here at KCKCC, you have the academic knowledge and the technical skills to ensure your success. I encourage you to live with an indomitable spirit and believe in yourself that there is nothing you can't achieve. So I'd like to leave you just with a quick quote by Malcolm X. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Again, congratulations. As you transition from being a KCKCC student to a KCKCC alumni, I wish you the very best in your next journey of life. Thank you very much. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you the chair of Kansas City, Kansas Community College Board of Trustees, Ms. Rosalind Brown.
A little short, so I'll put this down just a little bit. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to congratulate the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Class of 2019. Today, you shut the door on one chapter of your life and getting ready to fully embrace a new chapter. Whatever that may be, continuing your education or starting your career. I'm a preacher's kid, so I know there is a purpose for your life. I have a confession to make. I wasn't sure that I was going to get to be a part of this graduation ceremony. Last year, they contacted me about a month ahead of time, told me I would be on program, gave me a time limit, and said, submit your speech for review. I thought, oh, I must have done something wrong, because they didn't ask me back. I finally got the call, and they said, phew, they asked me back. I want you to know the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff are so proud of you. I know that this is an exciting time for you, and we have a great speaker, so I won't be too long. The last thing you want to hear is a long speech when you're ready to go celebrate. So I'm going to use the 3 B's today in speaking. Be short, be good, and be seated. I just want to encourage you by telling you to follow your dreams. You students have been an inspiration to me. It has been a pleasure to be a part of the KCKCC Trustee Board, and it has been amazing to see the confidence that comes from the student that completes their goals. As Les Brown, a motivational speaker, said, we all have greatness within us. Live your dream and don't give up on your dreams. I want to say thank you to the families, friends, and supporters for being there to encourage these graduates. In closing, I wish I was the billionaire Robert Smith and be able to say that I'm going to pay off all your school loans, but I'm not. And I'm not even his wife. So, however, I do have one request of you. In your future successes, don't forget to give back to KCKCC, your community of Kansas City, Kansas, and Wyandotte County, Keep doing what you're doing and know that we all are proud of what you have accomplished. Everyone but the graduates, please give them a round of applause. Congratulations. We can't wait to see what is next.
Good afternoon and congratulations, everyone. My name is Aaliyah Shaw, and though it has felt a lot longer, I have had the honor of being your Student Senate President since the fall of 2018. This institution has given me so much, and a large part of that is those that sit before me today. Thank you for sharing your stories, your concerns, your laughter, and on occasion, your tears. Our chapter at KCKCC may be over, but as we continue forward, let us all remember that we are still welcome in the House of the Blue Devils. Now, to introduce our extraordinary speaker, Dr. Brandy Janelle Palacios, a native of Wyandotte County, Kansas. She earned her bachelor's degree in biology at Tuskegee University in 2003. Due to her profound love for medicine and all things science, Dr. Palacio knew that the medical field was her ticket in life. After graduating from Tuskegee, she spent the next year studying for the degree and preparing to study physical therapy. She returned to Kansas City in 2004 and was later admitted to Kansas City, Kansas Community College Physical Therapy Assistant Program in 2009. Afterwards, Dr. Palacios continued to pursue her education, including obtaining a master's degree in exercise physiology from California University at Pennsylvania in 2012. While working as a physical therapist assistant within her community, Dr. Palacios met a Catholic nun who would change her trajectory in life. The nun who was her patient happened to work at the University of St. Mary in Leavenworth, Kansas. She learned from her patient that the university was going to start its first physical therapy doctoral program, and Dr. Palacios was accepted into the first doctoral class in 2012 and completed her degree by 2015. She currently serves as an adjunct professor at Missouri Western State University and the Physical Therapy Assistant Program. She has presented on issues including diversity at the National Physical Therapists Association Conference in New Orleans, Louisiana in 2017, as well on health disparities within the African American female community at the Kansas Physical Therapy Association in Topeka, Kansas. She hopes to continue building a legacy of education, diversity, and empowerment within the classroom at Missouri Western. Dr. Palacios takes pride in working in her community, which is why she has continued to volunteer and treat patients within Wyandotte County area. She takes pride in volunteering for various organizations throughout Greater Kansas City and her sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. On June 23, 2018, Dr. Palacios was the first African American woman to be crowned Mrs. Missouri. She has used her reign to be a voice for diversity and education and science through her platform, Sensational Kids, which focuses on encouraging and mentoring youth through science. So everyone, please help me welcome Dr. Palacios.
I felt out of college, graduate school to be more specific. I was young and dumb, and I thought I had it all figured out, as most 20-year-olds do. I was taking a load of 22 credit hours, working part-time, and partying full-time. Guess which one of those activities won out? I sat in disbelief as my program chairman told me that there was nothing more that he could do. I had failed my courses for the semester, and I was no longer enrolled in the program. One of my friends told me that he actually removed me from the class photo that we had taken a week prior. I didn't even know that they could do that at that time. But this was my first failure towards success. John C. Maxwell, author of Failing Forward, states that you should fail early, fail often, but always fail forward. Failing forward is really about achievement as a series of trial and error opportunities. So there I was, embarrassed, ashamed, and discouraged. What was I going to do? How was I going to tell my family and friends I wasn't going to get my degree a week before graduation? This is what Dr. Brene Brown calls a face-down moment. I was flat on my face, right in the thick of failure, feeling my most vulnerable. I've never been one to give up easily on anything, and getting my degree wasn't an exception. My mother always told me to make a plan A, B, and C. But I'm here to tell you today, you don't need that many plans. You just need one. The one you will stick to, the one that's meant for you, the one that will keep you going, because you must keep going. You must make a plan that accommodates you where you are. I was stuck, unemployed, but I had a desire to continue, and I had a lot of credits in physical therapy. This was my plan. On a whim, I decided to call up the program director at a local community college. I pled my case, the director listened to my story, and I became a Blue Devil. After a year, I was able to attain my degree in physical therapy from Kansas City, Kansas Community College. My question to you today is, what is your plan and where are you? Finding your way and creating this plan or destination can be uncomfortable, but you must be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Dr. Brene says in her book, Rising Strong, that he or she who is willing to be the most uncomfortable will rise strong. Changing trajectory is difficult, but this is where growth happens. This is where we emerge as the best versions of ourselves and how we become the persons that we are truly meant to be. And while you are changing trajectory, trust yourself. Every decision is a good decision as long as you're moving forward towards something that you desire to do. If I hadn't made that phone call to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, it wouldn't have led me to working with a patient who just so happened to be a nun at the University of St. Mary in Leavenworth, Kansas, where I would later become a part of the first Doctor of Physical Therapy class. Trust that you will fail, but also trust that you will learn from those shortcomings and spring forth better than you were before. Know that this cycle continues to repeat itself. You set a goal, you reach it. You create another in the hopes of leaving a lasting legacy that will impact others to come. To quote Theodore Roosevelt, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how strong the man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he dares greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold, timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." My message to you is to get in the arena. Be courageous enough to fail and fail again. This is where innovation happens. This is where sparks are created. This is where success begins. Ask those who have experienced this trial and error called life: Bill Gates, Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, even Cardi B. This is my hope to you as you take your gifts and the plans that have been sown into you and those you have stitched yourself. Thank you to my alma mater, Kansas City, Kansas Community College, for giving me the opportunity to not only complete my degree, but to come back and be counted amongst the groundbreakers and trailblazers who call themselves Blue Devils. To the staff, faculty, friends, family, and especially to the graduates, this is your moment to be proud, not only of the successes that have brought you to this day, but the stepping stones of adversity and error that have built your stories. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Let's give our special guest commencement speaker another round of applause. She was very inspiring. Okay, I'm the one that stands between you and graduation, so I will make this quick. This is in recognition of the student honors and accomplishments. Congratulations to all the students who have completed the necessary requirements for a certificate or a degree. For a few moments, I'd like to recognize several student honors and accomplishments. All students wearing a red, white, and blue cord are active duty service members, veterans, National Guard, or reservists. Thank you for your service. All graduates wearing a gold cord are graduating with academic honors. These students earned a final grade point average of 3.4 or higher. Honors has 3 distinctions: cum laude, 3.4 to 3.69, magna cum laude, 3.7 to 3.99, and summa cum laude, 4.0. Graduates wearing the gold stoles and gold tassels are Phi Theta Kappa members. Membership in Phi Theta Kappa recognizes the achievements of these graduates who have a minimum grade point average of 3.5 based on a minimum of 12 cumulative credit hours. Congratulations on your academic achievement. Graduates wearing the silver medallions are graduating from the Honors Education Program. Each one has completed at least 5 honors courses, 3 honor tutorials, and the leadership class. Let's give them a round of applause. Graduates identified by a white tassel are members of the National Technical Honor Society. These students have significant achievements within the career and technical education fields. Graduates wearing medallions of bronze, silver, or gold suspended on a white ribbon have earned recognition through participation in Skills USA. Skills USA, yay! Skills USA is an occupational and leadership skills competition. Again, please join me in congratulating all of the accomplished graduates. Dr. Mosier, it is my sincere pleasure to present the graduating class of 2019.
Wow, very good. Congratulations to everyone winning honors and earning honors. Class of 2019, with the authority granted to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and by the power vested in me by the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Board of Trustees and the Kansas Board of Regents, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the certification by the Register, I confer upon you this day, May 23rd, 2019, the degrees and certificates to which you are entitled. Graduates, please stand and come forward to receive your diplomas.
We will now begin acknowledging candidates from the Arts, Communications, and Humanities Division. Audio Engineering, Associate in Applied Science. Ryan Allen Gates, magna cum laude. William Kurt Hampton, Jr. Hunter Michael Richardson, cum laude. Digital Imaging and Design, Associates in Applied Science. Harris Yvonne Adams, magna cum laude. Brittany Nicole Hillman, cum laude. Dan Alexis Quintanilla. Brianna Marie Rocha. We will now begin acknowledging candidates from the Career and Technical Education Division. Auto Collision Repair Certificate. One more time. Kyahe Hen. Diego Hernandez with distinction. Alexander Mitchell Ledesma. Eileen Ramirez. Anthony Thrash with distinction. Ariana Vilida. Automotive Technology Certificate. Oscar Adan Banuelos Delego with distinction. Kelly Butterfield with distinction. Alan Scott Callahan. Andre Enriquez. Angelo Joseph Greco. Tristan Lee Graham. John Giacomo. Anderson Rafael Morales. Close. Jason Lee Plaster with distinction. Sarah Ray Reese. Alejandro Zamora. Building Engineering and Maintenance Technology Certificate. Nathaniel A. Avery with distinction. Noah M. Perlinger with distinction. Joshua L. Simpson.
Computer Engineering Technology, Associate in Applied Science. P. Scienzo, cum laude. Computer Support Specialist Certificate. Alvin S. Mariquin with distinction. Dallin Release with distinction. Relax. Haven Ariane Renee Sparkman with distinction. Computer Systems, Networking and Telecommunications Certificate, Rana Alsaman. Dina Ray Cole, cum laude. Construction Technology Certificate, Leslie Marino Perez, with distinction. Matthew Mansour Nesselrode, with distinction. Jason LaRon Young. Cosmetology Certificate, Melanie Elman. Tamika LaFay Campillo, with distinction. Denise Dia, with distinction. Giovanna Gomez. Allison Hayes, with distinction. Jessica Munoz Salinas, with distinction. Gabriela Orpiza, with distinction. Trina Camellia Pulliam, with distinction.
Last name same. Okay.
Rebecca Pulliam, with distinction. Fatima Rabolo Marino. Danielle Sigmund. Okay, Monique. Mercedes Monique Torres, with distinction. Jennifer Renee Huey. Culinary Arts Certificate, Desmond Germain Battle, with distinction. Stefan Michael Burney. Athena Lee Burton. Timothy E. Cage. Rudy J. Camacho, with distinction. Yvonne Cortez Dominguez, with distinction. Catherine Ann Finnegan, with distinction. Tylesia Derica Ford, with distinction. Mary Fox, with distinction. Jasmine Tyree Gudo, with distinction. Hazlett. Anna Jean Marie Hazlett, with distinction. Nevaeh Dion Henderson, with distinction. Alan. James Allen Holly. Holly, sorry. Galen Arthur Hooser. Naomi Diane Jackson, with distinction. Andre V. James, with distinction. Kayla A. Jefferson, with distinction. Glenda K. Jones. Jasmine M. Parker, with distinction. Christopher Marlon Patton the First. Jeliciano M. Palacio. Aaron Edward Plashka. Amber Sarles. Suha Snakenberg. Jamie Ray Stone. Brittany Michelle Stovall with distinction. Dustin M. Thomas. Camden Wayne Thomas with distinction. Stavia Lene Thompson. George Louis Vega, Jr. with distinction. Destiny Elaine Marie Walker. Dalton Ray Watkins with distinction. Aaron Matthew Williams with distinction. Ready next? Okay. Electrical Technology Certificate, Skylar Marsh Anderson.
Michael Cooper with distinction. Craig Stephen Jones, Jr. Christopher L. McDonald. Ryan Matthew Shields. Nicholas Kendrick Smith. Heating and Refrigeration Certificate, Jonathan Bishop Brown. Brent Lee Childs with distinction. Ryan Scott Mason. Alyssa's Thais Neal with distinction. Trey Potter. Maria Ascension Sandoval Morufo with distinction. Jesse James Schuler. Clydian Scanday. Jonathan Vallejo Hernandez. Ivan Eduardo Verduzzo. Blake Montgomery Wood. Machine Technology Certificate. Chanel Nashawn Ashley with distinction. Shanisha Michelle Hinson. William Houston Jones Jr. with distinction. Alfredo Lopez. Donnell L. Young.
No, that's Donnell L. Nunn.
Donnell L. Nunn. Dil Ram Rasali. Close enough. Ian E. W. Rose. Multimedia Video Production Certificate, Kimberly Centeno. Nail Technology Certificate, Deshaun Bailey III. Isis Monet Lachelle Benton. Isis Monet Lachelle Benton. Is that Sherry's? Krishanda Cherise Brown. Maria Elena Calderon. Delano Rashawn Hill. Tanisha Janelle Horner. Bree Daniel, Cheyenne Michelle Jackson. Maya Grace Chester Jackson. Carlasia Deashawn Jones. Sierra Desiree Joyner. Sahari? Sadi. Maria Sadi Lopez. Odyssey O. Moore. Keyshawn Owens. Jolanda Pizarro. Latia Monique Thomas. Haley A. Trader. Web Application and Design Certificate. One more time. Mikola Ko-ho-wu. With distinction. Welding Technology Certificate. Brent Mikhail Boca. Santana Ali Calderon. Salvador Yovan Camacho with distinction. Jacob Matthew Hall. Terry-Ann James Jones. James Kenneth Mansfield. Mario Angel Rina Guzman. Austin M. Rios. Jose Alberto Rosales with distinction. David James Schmidt. Jeffrey Dante Sorrell. Ethan Stewart Woodyard with distinction. We will now begin acknowledging candidates for the Health Professions Division, Fire Science, Associate in Applied Science. Joshua Albert Butke. Rebecca Nicole Clark. Sarah Elizabeth Joyce. Medical Assistant Certificate. Courtney McCole Brauhard with distinction. Blanca Irma Cumby. Jeanette Yvonne Eason with distinction. Michelle R. Gallardo.
Alexis N. Grant. Cynthia Denise Hatfield. Monica Ann Hunter. Sophia Claire Hughes with distinction. Karen Andrea Juarez.
Which one do you want?
Stephanie Lechuga. Evelyn Leva. Gina Francesca Moley. Flora Ochoa. Amelia Padilla. Kendall Monique Shells. Miriam B. Vasquez. Mortuary Science, Associate in Applied Science, Lillian Josephine Ansel. Sylvania Engdahl, magna cum laude. Erica Ray Granado. Do you want?
Just Bo's fine.
Bo Haug, cum laude. Blake Tyler Hierholzer. Angela May Lee. Jill Renee Nelson. Jacob Charles Newts. Elizabeth Elaine Powell. Ryan Dean Reisner, cum laude. Christopher John Rossman, cum laude. Faley Renee Sanford, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Nicole Wilson, magna cum laude. Nursing, Associate in Applied Science. Mackenzie Tyler Beck, cum laude. Andrea Renee Berry. Brianna Ashlyn Cash, magna cum laude.
Last name's Exman.
Amanda Ray Exman. Julie Elizabeth Perry. Korotimi Sanu, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Sarver, cum laude. Kira Ann Marie Tryon. Lily May Wright, cum laude. Paramedic, Associate in Applied Science. Matthew Adam Budke. Andrew C. Hyman, magna cum laude. Michael Leland Thomas. Practical Nursing Certificate. Brittany Michelle Gonzalez with distinction. Ilanish G. Halley with distinction. Patricia N. Jimenez with distinction. Beryl Aching Kasu. Caroline Muwa. Kimberly May Tulanowski with distinction. Melissa Weaver. Morgan Deanne Yarborough with distinction. Registered Respiratory Care Therapy, Associate in Applied Science. Dorcas Mami Ajaguma. I tried. Kasi Vion Akibode. Tammy Marie Billingsley. Sabrina Jaslyn Regina Bell. Shania Cherie Bradley. Brianna Lachey Byers. Alexandra Ann Flowers. Corinne Laverne Foster. Susanna Marie Garcia. Alice Babire Kawa. Aurora Rashawn Jackson. Brittany Danielle Johnson. Moran. Francisco G. Moran Jr. Prashun Regmi. Dorian Alexandria Williams. We will now begin acknowledging candidates from the Math, Science, and Computer Technology Division, Accounting, Associate in Applied Science, Susie Veth Cervantes, magna cum laude, Kendra C. Neeson, Carol J. Ulick, cum laude, Administrative Office Professionals, Associate in Applied Science, Wendy Renna Burke. Minerva Cora Gilbert, cum laude. Courtney Dawn Henderson, cum laude. Kevin Michael Rivers. Esther Marie Richardson. Stacy Leanne Sands, cum laude. Sebla Wengel Sharka Simone, cum laude. Sorry. Administrative Office Professional Certificate, Adair Karen Brown, with distinction. Business Administration, Associate in Applied Science, Dorothy May Coffey. Samantha L. Kaufman. Philip David Knapp. Carmen Perez. Marketing, Associate in Applied Science, Daniel Ray Sanchez. Kaylee Ellen Stottlemyre. Office Assistant Certificate, Allie C. Craig. Joy Antoinette Davis, with distinction. Maria Isabel Guillen. Van Leon, with distinction. Madrigal. Leslie Madrigal, with distinction. Ashmita Rai, with distinction. Tracy Lee Reed. Lori Enid Rivera Olmo, with distinction. Helena Nguyen, with distinction. We will now begin acknowledging candidates from the Social and Behavioral Sciences and Public Services Division. Addiction Counselor, Associate in Applied Science. LaSherica Dawn Ross. Early Childhood Certificate, Tika Adhikari. Latoria Campbell. Maldonado. Carmina Maldonado. Anaya McFetters. Lana Sawaf with distinction. Bo May. Early Childhood Education and Development, Associate in Applied Science, Sandra E. Elizondo. Larice Renee Hernandez. Police Science, Associate in Applied Science, Chad Patrick Shore, cum laude. Angel Silvestre, cum laude. Annie, 1.
Del Real.
Noel Del Real Aguirre. Leslie Jocelyn Salazar de la Rosa with distinction. Auto Collision Repair, Carlos Rafael Reyes.
So we just have an update. We had 243 students walk, graduates walk today. So congratulations. Thank you very much. As a reminder to the audience, will you please wait to leave the field house until our graduates have processed out. Graduates, please stand. At this time, you may move your tassel from right to left. On behalf of everyone associated with Kansas City, Kansas Community College, congratulations, and we wish you the very best as you begin this next chapter of your life. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna move this out of our way.